Welcome back to MotoLap9. I'm Tom, and today we're talking about one of the most legendary motorcycle journeys on the planet, a trip to the Himalayas. This isn't just a ride, it's an experience that tests your machine, your body, and your mindset. We're talking about high altitude passes above 18,000 feet, unpredictable weather that can shift from sunshine to snowfall in minutes, broken tarmac that suddenly turns into gravel, mud, or even flowing streams across the road, and stretches so remote that help can be hours away. Out here, your motorcycle isn't just transport, it's your partner in survival and adventure, which is why choosing the right bike matters more than almost anything else. So in this video, I'm counting down the top 5 motorcycles that are perfect for a Himalayan trip, covering different budgets and riding styles, because the best bike really depends on the kind of rider you are and the kind of journey you want. Starting at number 5, we have the Hero XPulse 204V, a motorcycle that proves you don't need a massive engine or a huge budget to conquer the mountains. What makes the Hero XPulse 204V special is its lightweight and purpose-built off-road design. When you're navigating rocky trails, loose gravel, or slushy mountain paths after a fresh rain, weight becomes your biggest enemy, and this bike feels friendly, flickable, and confidence-inspiring even for less experienced riders. Its long travel suspension absorbs potholes and rough patches that would rattle heavier bikes, and because it's simple and rugged, it's easier to maintain in remote areas where fancy electronics can become a headache. Sure, it's not the fastest on highways, and you'll feel the lack of top end power on long open stretches. But once the road breaks apart, and in the Himalayas, it definitely will. The Hero XPulse 204V comes alive, making it an amazing choice for solo riders, beginners, or anyone who wants a capable adventure machine without breaking the bank. Moving up to number 4, we've got the Suzuki V-Strom SX 250, a bike that leans more toward touring comfort while still being ready for light adventure. This is for the rider who wants to cover long highway distances smoothly before reaching the mountains. Because let's be honest, the ride to the Himalayas can be just as long and demanding as the ride within them. The Suzuki V-Strom SX 250 has a refined and fuel-efficient engine, which means fewer fuel stops and less fatigue from vibrations. And its upright riding posture keeps your back and shoulders happier during those 8 to 10-hour days in the saddle. While it's not a hardcore off-roader like the X-Pulse, it can handle bad roads, broken surfaces, and mild trails if you ride smart, making it a great middle ground option for riders who prioritize comfort but still want the freedom to explore beyond perfect asphalt. At number 3 sits a true legend, the Royal Enfield Himalayan, a motorcycle that almost feels like it was designed with the Himalayas as its home turf. There's a reason you see so many Royal Enfield Himalayan machines in Ladakh, Spiti, and beyond. It's all about that strong low-end torque, stable chassis, and simple, rugged construction. This bike doesn't beg you to go fast. Instead, it encourages a steady, relaxed pace, which is exactly how you should ride in the mountains, where conditions can change around every blind corner. The long wheelbase adds stability on loose surfaces, the suspension is tuned to handle rough roads, and the comfortable seat and upright ergonomics make it easier to ride for long hours without feeling destroyed at the end of the day. It's also relatively easy to repair, and parts are widely available, which gives riders peace of mind when traveling through remote regions. The Royal Enfield Himalayan teaches you to slow down, enjoy the views, and ride with patience. And honestly, that mindset matches the spirit of a Himalayan journey perfectly. Now at number 2, we step into more performance and technology with the KTM Adventure 390, a bike that brings a serious fun factor to high-altitude riding. If you're the kind of rider who enjoys a bit of adrenaline with your adventure, this machine delivers with strong power, sharp handling, and features like ride modes and traction control that can actually help when surfaces get sketchy. The adjustable suspension allows you to tune the bike for luggage, rough roads, or spirited riding. And despite its performance edge, it's still comfortable enough for touring with a relaxed upright position and decent wind protection. On twisty mountain roads, the KTM Adventure 390 feels alive and responsive, turning every set of corners into a highlight. And when the pavement ends, It's more capable than most people expect, as long as you respect its weight and power. It's a great choice for experienced riders who want one bike that can cruise highways, attack mountain bends, and still survive rough patches without feeling out of place. And finally, taking the number one spot is the BMW G310 GS, a premium small capacity adventure bike that blends comfort, capability, and brand level refinement into a very versatile package. The BMW G310 GS shines as an all rounder, offering a smooth engine, comfortable ergonomics, and suspension that can deal with bad roads while still feeling planted on highways. For long distance touring, the riding posture is relaxed. The seat is supportive, and the bike feels stable even when loaded with luggage, which is crucial for multi day Himalayan trips where you're carrying layers, tools, and essentials. While it's not a hardcore dirt machine, it handles rough terrain confidently when ridden with care, and the overall fit and finish make the journey feel a bit more premium without stepping into heavy, intimidating big bike territory. It's especially appealing to riders who want a balance between adventure capability and everyday usability, because once the trip is over, this is still a motorcycle you can enjoy in the city or on weekend rides. No matter which of these bikes you choose, remember that the Himalayas aren't a racetrack. They're a place of raw natural beauty, unpredictable challenges, and unforgettable moments. That from sunrise over snow covered peaks to the sound of prayer flags fluttering in the wind at high passes. Preparation matters just as much as the motorcycle, so pack smart, stay hydrated, respect altitude sickness, and always ride within your limits. Because the goal isn't just to reach the destination, it's to come back with stories, photos, and memories that stay with you for a lifetime. The right bike will support you, but it's your attitude, patience, and respect for the mountains that truly define the journey. So whether you're riding a humble 200cc machine or a premium adventure bike, what matters most is getting out there and answering the call of the mountains. If this video helped you decide which motorcycle might be right for your Himalayan adventure, hit that like button, subscribe to MotoLap9 for more travel and riding content, and drop a comment about your dream Himalayan route, because I'd love to hear where you're planning to ride next. Until then, ride safe, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next adventure right here on MotoLap9.